What's up, guys? So a couple weeks ago on Instagram I put up on my story vegan omelet and that I was gonna make it, and so here we are today putting it together, making it. I don't know, I'm making an omelet. So we're gonna make a vegan omelet, and I bought garbanzo bean flour from Bob's Red Mill, and so I have that in this little container. I have everything kind of in front of me, but then we've got a bunch of spices in here which are gonna mix all together. Now that I did that, we're just gonna throw them in. So we have 2 teaspoons of nutritional yeast, 1/4 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder, a very generous 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 1/4 teaspoon of black salt. It doesn't sound like a lot, it's half. I make at least half a cup of flour with all of those spices, and we're just gonna throw them on in there. I don't have anything to mix it though, hold on. It's a little wet, my whisk. So we're gonna mix all those spices in with the flour, just kind of get it, you know, mixed. And that's all we're gonna do at the moment for that. So half a cup to all of those spices works pretty well, and I think that's a good serving size for an omelet. I like my omelets to be a little bit bigger. The serving size on the bag of flour, at least, says 1/4 cup. I'm just not about that life. I feel like that's too small. If I'm making an omelet, that's gonna be my meal, you know? Spices in the flour, and then we're gonna add in about half of this. So we're gonna add in half of this milk into there, mix it together, and then add the other half, just to see consistency wise. I think it's a little bit easier to add the milk a little bit slowly, but it's half a cup and 1 tablespoon of cashew milk. So I'm gonna add half of that in here, about half. It might be a little less, that's okay. And then we're just gonna mix it up. And it's gonna get pretty thick, and then you're gonna add in the other half. You want it, according to the recipe where I found like the base of this omelet from, I'll link it down below. You want it to be between a crepe consistency batter and a pancake consistency batter. I kind of feel like the crepe though is more what you're going for if you like thinner omelets. You can also use water for that if you wanted to use that instead. I've never made it with water. I think that because I always have milk, that's just what I'm going to use as a plant-based milk. But we're going to make an onion, mushroom, sun-dried tomato, spinach. So many things. Omelet, and then I'm going to add in cheddar cheese because that's all I have. Last time I made this type of omelet with these toppings, I used smoked Gouda from Follow Your Heart, I think. Yeah, I think it was Follow Your Heart's smoked Gouda, and it was delicious. So you should do that instead, not cheddar. Okay, so I'm gonna water fry these vegetables up and make sure they're nice and cooked prior to making the omelet. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna see right now. Let's go. good thing I don't care. So I had baked up earlier some cauliflower and a little bit of broccoli. Just thought I'd throw that on the side really for aesthetics, and I mean, why not, right? I did end up putting a little bit of black salt on top. I find that the egg flavor really kind of comes forward more so when you do that. If you're into black salt, go for it. If you don't have any, I mean, it'd be fine either way. It's just not going to taste as eggy. And then I would put in like table salt or sea salt or any other type of salt in there, whatever you have. Anyway, okay, so I got a little bit of everything. Got some mushroom in there, I think. Honestly, I can't even tell. Mushroom, spinach, well, you know what's in there. I'm just gonna, okay. Yep. Yeah, it's delicious. It's really hard to explain what it tastes like without throwing you off. Because, I mean, it's flour. It's not egg, obviously. So I wouldn't call the texture there all the way, but with that black salt, if you really can find it somewhere, I got mine off of Amazon for like $5. Really, I would recommend putting that in there. It really gives that eggy flavor. I'm not an egg person. I never really liked eggs when I wasn't vegan. They never appealed to me, but this omelet, I don't know what it is about it, so good. I didn't even like omelets. Like, I would eat eggs if it was baked in something. That was like the only time that I would ever eat eggs, and I didn't really like omelets, hated omelets, but this is delicious. Okay, so that's my vegan omelet recipe for you. I'll have everything in the description box below, link down below. If you do end up trying this recipe, tag me in any photos you take, either on Instagram or, I mean, where else are you gonna put them? And let me know what you think in the comments down below, because like I said, it sounds really, really weird, but it's really, really good. So yeah, that's all I got for today's video. I will see you in the next one, and until then, I hope you have a lovely day, evening, night, morning, afternoon, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye!